Tap. Tap on what? Like.
Atención, Wilson Manyoma, Borbona.
Masters and None, episode 40.
Episode 40. Oh, we know what we got to do?
40.
We got to turn off that loud-ass fucking fan behind you. I could hear it in my fucking
I
ear.
ain't turning it off.
We have to.
I ain't turning it
We'll
off.
leave the other one on. We could leave that one on.
Alright.
Because I could hear it. It's like obnoxiously loud. Masters and None, episode 40.
I'm going to do it right
Damn, 40.
now. Do I need you to do
I'm going to, what?
it?
Oh, yeah. Damn, we're all unprepared. Hold on. I'm going to turn on the light while he turns off that fan.
Yes, y'all. We are back. Episode 40, man. Got quite a few things to talk about, man. It's been kind of an eventful time. Man.
It's funny because I didn't think today was going to be like a day that was like chock full of like newsworthy fucking discussions or, you know, anything big. But then we got together and it's like, damn, there actually is a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, it's like quite a few things going on. Like how America decided to give $85 billion worth of war equipment to the Taliban.
Or leave, right?
Yeah, they left.
Can you, well, before you go into that, can you just clap to make sure we're fucking synced? All right, let's see.
We're synced. I just got a vibe, you know. I just go with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're synced too, but I just want to make sure. All right, we're synced. Great, excellent. Now
Yeah,
I feel like we could really begin, right? No, but
Ready
all
to
right,
go.
you want to get into Taliban
I'm
right
not
away?
starting it with that.
Okay, good.
I'm good on that. Enough people are talking about that bullshit.
Yeah,
Let's get
yeah,
away
there's a lot of Taliban information going around.
Yeah,
right
let's
now.
get away from that, man. I mean,
Unless you got some Taliban memes you want to talk about. I see mad pictures of
I know
Tekashi
Taliban.
6ix9ine because you know how he wears those like head wraps and shit. Like
Yeah,
that.
oh,
I
no.
see mad Taliban memes about him.
yo, why is he? Yo, come on, man. He should have known that shit was gonna happen.
Dude, the internet's undefeated.
Undefeated as always.
Yeah. Where the fuck is my list of shit?
You got it right there. You listed shit.
Yeah, my list of shit. All right, so what's up, man? How you doing? How's this week treated you?
I'm good, man. The week is good, man. The week is good. Things are good. Life is good.
You and I watched the Jake Paul Tyron Woodley fight.
We did. We watched it together. And I really don't know why everybody's shocked that Tyron Woodley didn't pounce in the fourth round.
Yeah.
He never pounces ever anymore.
Never.
He doesn't. He gets close to finishing fights, and then it just doesn't work out, and then it's just a little more reservation when it comes to throwing strikes, and then he gets outpointed. That's just what happens.
It's weird because we've seen it with him in the UFC where you're on the edge of your seat and you're like, come on, Tyron. You're waiting for him to turn it on. And it's not that his fucking cardio is bad.
Nah, it's nothing bad about his performance in terms of like, it's just there's no urgency, and when there's no urgency, there's no winning.
Yeah.
You know, even if you're dealing with an amateur, or I guess he's technically a professional fighter at this
He's
point.
had
right, Jake?
because he's had amateur fights and he's had professional fights. So he's definitely I guess the professional. If you use the term loosely, there's professionals that aren't at the elite level. Professional just means like they're paying you to do that shit, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I guess if you're a pro, it just means that you're making. I don't know. That's a good question.
What makes you a professional fighter? Is it when you signed a contract that makes you that signs you as like a deadly weapon, like you sign up to be like a fucking superhero?
That's not a real thing.
Is that not
by
a
the
real
way.
thing, yo?
No,
Every
that's not a real
boxer
thing.
I've ever known that was like my friend, they're always like, yo, if I beat people up, you know, I get like a different charge because like my hands are like considered lethal
That's
weapons.
a fucking lie.
That's
we
not a real
just
thing?
watched Joe Schilling knock out this drunk dickhead at a bar.
Yeah,
He's
but
fine.
that's not in New York. Maybe it's a New York thing. I don't know. I'm not saying it's real. I'm just saying I don't know.
It's not. It's made up. It's something that people say in the hood. That's the only place I've ever heard that, because I heard the same shit growing up. That shit is
It's
just
the weirdest fucking. I
nonsense.
wonder if that's one of those things that's just an urban legend. I'm gonna drink this straight out the bottle because I have no cups here. And honestly, before you guys were here, I was drinking it out of the bottle. So, cheers.
Goddamn right as you should. You're a grown ass man, man. You're over 21.
Yeah, I'm old enough to drink Pellegrino out the bottle.
Goddamn right you are.
100%. So yeah, I felt the same way. The Tyron fight was the Tyron Jake fight was it was Tyron all over again. Although he did land one good shot, and it wasn't a bad fight.
He could have ended that fight in the fourth. Like, he did have a chance, but Jake did crack him a few times.
Yeah.
I think also what made him slow down from trying to finish the fight and try to finish it in the fifth is he got rocked a couple times.
You think he just felt the power and he was like hesitant to go in?
Jake rocked him a couple times, hit him with a couple of big shots.
Late in the fight,
hook.
he did get hit. I remember him getting hit pretty hard.
That hard overhand right, like he did catch him quite a few times with some solid punches. But you know, Tyron's been hit before. He's not going to go to sleep right away. Jake can take a shot. I mean,
we didn't see Tyron land many like flush shots,
and he's got gloves on.
Yeah, and he's got gloves
it's
on.
Different. Punches are different. It's like there's guys that knock guys out bare knuckle in the street. You put gloves on them and they can't break an egg. It's just one of those. It's just one of those things. I mean, I'm sure he trains with gloves on because everybody trains with gloves with some decent weight on them.
Mm-hmm.
So this way, when you fight with the 4-ounce gloves in the UFC or in MMA, they don't. You know, there's like there's almost like you feel faster, feel a little lighter and stuff like that. And plus, it's safer to train with the heavy gloves so that nobody's getting cut. You don't want to be sparring with 4-ounce gloves a week before your fight or 3 weeks before your fight and you get cut over the eye.
Yeah,
you know?
Facts. So let me ask you a question now.
What's up?
What's next for Jake? Who does he fight next? Is he fight a boxer now?
I mean, probably what would make sense for him is to probably fight like Tommy Fury.
Oh man, I wonder.
That would probably, to me, that's what would make the most sense. Tommy Fury did not impress me over the weekend. He did not at all. And he's really only fought a bunch of cans, to be honest with you. He's fought cans, bro. Terrible records.
He's fought other boxers, though.
Shit. Yeah, he's fought other boxers, but boxers that were trash. Tommy Fury does not have one decent win on his record.
This is like the first time I'm even hearing of this guy's existence.
He was on Love Island.
Was he?
Yeah, on Love Island.
Was that like one of those Netflix fucking reality shows?
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for some of them shits.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like, that's, I don't know. I mean, I don't care if that's what he's done in his life, of course. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, if he was on Too Hot to Handle, it's no big deal.
The Miz was on The Real World.
Who?
The Miz.
Who's The Miz?
He's a wrestler.
Oh, I wanted nothing more than to be on The Real World when I was younger. I thought I was
never too late, my friend.
No, I aged out.
It's not you aged out.
Yeah, I aged out. Yo, I wanted to be on The Real World so fucking bad. I used to watch that shit and I was like, yo, they are not ready for me.
What did you think? You think you would just go on there and you would just body it, you just kill it, everybody would love you, everybody want to be your friend?
They would 100% do a spinoff.
You think you would get to pick your bed first?
I think that. Yeah, I think I'd get the bed of my choice, but I'm not that kind of guy. I don't need the bed, you know. The bed don't make the man. Man makes the bed.
So, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Bed don't make a man.
Bed don't make the man. So when I go in, I'm telling you, I would have got a spinoff.
All right.
I would have been the Tila Tequila of my generation. I feel that way. I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like I would have hit The Real World. I would have been the first one to run through the whole crib. Like, you know, nobody's ever successful. There's been guys in The Real World that's like, you know, hooked up with one girl in the house. I think I would have ran the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? So? I would have fucking.
Well, you know, it really depends. I mean, early on that would have meant something. Later on, it became a thing. You know, when it started, it started becoming like a, you know, like a thing. You know,
I'm not saying I was going to go to The Real World versus Road Rules and dominate there.
You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to be on Road Rules.
That's what I'm saying. See, I don't think I would have been, not that I'm not incredibly athletic, but I also think that would have been I think that me more, I would have shined more on where like personality shines, which is like The Real World. In the Road Rules, you got to have personality and you got to be kind of fun. That shit turned into a sport. These guys used to train for that shit.
I'm talking about Road Rules. Before that, the challenge was a thing.
Well, Road Rules was what? The one where they lived in a trailer and they would go do competitions, right?
They wouldn't do competitions. They would just go places and work. go places and have a job.
Oh,
explore.
you're right.
Yeah,
it was
it
like the
wasn't-
Jersey Shore, but in a motorhome.
Yes, it was like the real world in an RV.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, and they would just travel around and like work, find jobs here and there and stuff, and it was cool as hell. And then it was like that reality, like that sharing a dwelling dynamic that always adds to crazy shit. Like you think people beef in the street, make them live and share a bathroom.
Put a bunch of strangers in a house together and see how they
7
react.
strangers pick to live in a house.
Dude,
That's what the intro is.
it's
to-
fucking mind blowing when you think about it.
yeah.
Like,
you remember Real World? Yo, one of my favorite ones was the Real World Seattle.
which one was that?
Remember
one?
that one? That was the one with Chris and like Nathan. I think his name was Chris. Remember the dude Steven, the black dude that smacked that girl in the face when when she was leaving? He threw like teddy bear in there and like smacked her or something.
Nah.
Yeah, because she called him gay because he was a little.
I do
feminine.
remember that
what
one.
I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, he was like a little feminine, like, and so he got upset. I don't know what the deal was because I don't know.
I remember
But he-
a situation like that happening. I don't remember what would have transpired after that.
Yeah,
but
he smacked her, man. That shit was crazy. I was like, the real world was nuts.
remember
back
where
then.
Snooki got slapped?
By who? Who smacked her?
You ever seen? Remember the Jersey Shore?
But I think a girl smacked her.
Nah, dude smacked her. She got smacked by like a drunk dude. That's how they were selling that season. When that season, you seen that slap from the second they even started talking about that season. That smack was like a headline. Yeah, bro. She got fire smacked out of her, bro.
No.
Yeah, poor Snooks.
No, poor little Snooki.
Yeah.
Poor
That
little
sucks.
Snookity.
Speaking of like reality television, have you seen that you know who Mr. Beast is?
Yes, I know who Mr. Beast is. He gives away mad money.
So he's doing a challenge right now for $500,000.
What the
And
hell's
he
the
put
challenge? What I got to do?
He put 100 people in a circle. The last one in the circle keeps the $500,000. These motherfuckers are like day 11 right now, or I don't know what day. Because all right, so the first
How are they pissing and shitting?
there's a
Like bathroom breaks?
no bathroom break. Well, there are bathroom breaks, but they're commodes inside. Not commodes. What are those things? You're
Like a hole in the ground?
That's not a hole in the ground.
Porta potty?
Porta potty. There's porta potties.
Yeah, I would have
There's
put
three
a
of them.
Foley in.
Why? There's porta potties.
Oh, but you're allowed to go whenever
Yeah,
you have to go?
yeah. It's in the circle with you. It's like
Damn.
they're in like a imagine like a football field, and it's a circle, but the circle every day gets smaller.
Do they get to eat?
Yeah, they give them food too.
Are they COVID vaccinated?
I'm assuming everybody here has the vaccine.
Yo, I'll tell you what, right now I'll win that shit. It's day 11?
Yo,
Is it live? Like a live
it's not
stream?
live. No. Well,
He's fucking up.
Well, the second episode's gonna come out. Dude, he was #1 trending on YouTube. He got like 13 million views or something like that in like the first day. It's like some ridiculous shit. It's crazy, bro. The first person to leave, he was like, they were like, you know what? Realistically, not gonna win this. Walked out, and he won a car. They were like, you know what? You're the first one to leave, so congratulations, you won a car. Some people leave and he give them 10 grand. Some people leave. One guy was like, he's like, I'll give you $10,000 if you leave right now. And he was like, can I get a PS5? And he was like, I will give you a PS5. He was like, all right. And he leaves. And then he does like competitions while you're in there. Like he'll put like a strip of grass out and like put it on a log. And he'll be like, anybody who, and he'll put like 10 grand at the end of it. He'd be like, anybody who comes over here and tries to grab the money can have it. People go and they fall off of it and they lose everything. It's like, you can't even touch a blade of grass. Dude, it's getting to the point where he cut a circle out and everybody just has to stand in the circle. And then so the next day he took away that circle and he put just 2 fucking rectangles out and people have to stand on the rectangle. That's where it ended.
You could just stand, like, do you get to, like, I'll be knocking people off.
No, they're all like, at this point, there's not that many people left and they're all far away from each other.
Damn,
You
right
can't
away,
touch-
right away I try to win like a piece of shit.
Yeah, dude, he ties them together. He's like, all right, you guys have to, everybody has to find a partner and tape yourselves to each other by the leg for the rest of the day.
Oh, my God.
One guy had to sit on
This
a
was
tire.
over one episode?
Yeah, one guy had to sit on a tire swing till like the next morning. There's a tire swing and a Tesla, and if you could get on the tire swing, you can't touch the fucking floor. If you could get on this fucking thing and touch the Tesla, you can have it. Motherfuckers were losing everything for that fucking car.
Yo, it's so funny to me because humans are such like stupid little
We're the
simians.
dumbest fucking thing.
Stupid little monkeys. We're just like, you're just like, I'll give you some money. I'll give you some money. And we're like, because the first thing when you said 500,000, I said, what do I got to do?
Yeah.
And then you said you stand in a circle. I said, I'll win.
Wait, dude, I watched it and
I
I
would
said to
go.
myself, I was like, you guys are crazy. I would never leave. Listen to me when I'm telling you right now.
No, I legit would never. I would just sleep all day long.
Only way I lose that is if I lose off like one of the technicalities. Like they were, like if they were playing a game where they throw darts at a balloon, and like I get one of the things could be like you leave the circle. Like that's the only way I'm leaving. I would. There's no. I would. Dude, people were taking off. Like people were like, "Yo, I took off for the next 6 months." They were like, "I took off till the end of the year." I'd like people were like saying,
I'd be like, "I quit my job."
Yeah.
I quit my job. He'll be like, "You quit your job? Damn, here's a house." I'll
Yeah.
be like, "Nice."
It's like I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna fucking. I'm gonna leave here 100,000 there, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yo, I would tell him, I'd be like, "Yo, Mr. Beast, how does it feel right now to just
Be talking to the winner.
$500,000 lighter than you are right now? Do you feel okay?"
You know what I feel like if I got.
I'll
down
let you
to
hold something when this is over.
that motherfucker got so much money.
know.
You know, one of the things I said to myself though, as I was watching it, if we get to the end and there's only like 3 or 4 of us, or there's
I'd be
only
like,
2
"Yo, let's
of
split
us,
the bread."
What are we doing, my nigga?
Split
Let's
the bread,
money.
bro.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's
the
not
bread.
torture ourselves.
Imagine he was like, "All right, you guys, the 3 of you, sumo to the end. Whoever's left in the circle."
We don't know how it's gonna end. The circle's small, significantly smaller
What
than
if
it
he just
originally
handed
was.
everybody a sword?
And it was like a fight to the death.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yo, you think somebody turn around and take somebody's leg off?" Like,
For 500 grand, I don't think that's enough money for murder.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not.
Because these are. If you're watching Mr. Beast, you're more than likely a decent person.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
be serious. He doesn't have no sociopath, serial killer fan base. At least it's possible. It's such a wide fan
3%.
base.
You know what I'm saying?
Such a wide fan base.
A lot of views, that motherfucker. He's the king of YouTube.
Oh yeah, I know.
100%.
You seen when Philip DeFranco's son said that he's his favorite YouTuber?
Did he say that?
Philip DeFranco called him on. He said, "Who's your favorite YouTuber?" He said, "Mr. Beast." And
That's
he said-
crazy.
And then it was all slow, like bling.
He's
all
everybody's
black and white,
fucking
like-
favorite YouTuber, bro.
Yeah, no. Yo,
He's every YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. He's your You know how your rap people say I'm your rapper's favorite rapper?
Yeah.
He's your YouTuber's favorite YouTuber.
Well, think about it. Mr. Beast has like the best niche. Nobody hates a guy that gives away hundreds
just
of
gives
thousands
away
of dollars.
money.
He gives away millions. Millions of dollars. He just gives it to people.
Bro, I've seen that motherfucker go to like supermarkets and bring like people who organize like homeless shelters and things like that, and like everything that you could fit in this circle you can take. And it's like they're like forklifting in like canned goods and shit like that. Like he gives away free money and free objects.
It's
Free-
crazy because
And he does these crazy competitions like to stay in the circle. It's not the first stay in the circle one he had.
Oh, I bet. I know he gives away a lot of money.
Bro, he had
You
one
see
with
when
his
he went
boys.
out tipping people?
No, what was he tipping
He
people
was
like?
tipping them like $10,000. He was tipping them like $10,000. He was tipping them like $12,000.
You ever see them
$8,000.
do that shit on Twitch when they go into like people that have like no views and shit like that? People with like low streams and they go in there and just tip them 10 grand.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen that, and they're like, "What, Mr. Beast? What?
Yeah.
What?
Bro, can you imagine your live streaming?
And somebody
Yo.
gives me $10,000, bro.
Fuck.
I'll be like $10,000, bro. Kidding me?
$10,000.
Yo, $10,000, man. I'll take that $10,000, man. Turn it into $1 million.
Yo, I seen this
Yeah, right.
fucking
But I
shit
wish.
that was like, you know how to make $1 million easy? And like they had me fucking hook, line, and sinker. I was like, fuck it. I sat down. I was in the kitchen when I seen it. I was on the way upstairs and this guy was like, "You want to know how to make $1 million easy?" And I was like, I gotta fucking figure this out before I get upstairs. I sat down on my fucking couch, and he's like, It starts with $1, right? It starts with $1. He goes, you find something. He goes that you can get or make for $1. You get that, and then you sell it for $2, and then you make a couple of more of those with the $2, and then you sell them for $4, and then you get something else that you could get for $4, and you sell it for $8.
Yeah, welcome to the story of business.
He was just like kept flipping it, flipping it, flipping it, flipping it. And I was like, okay, I get
That's
it.
the drug dealer principle.
Yeah, but this is my thing. I was like, oh, I can understand that. I was like, but when you guys try to get to big numbers, it's kind of unrealistic to like, what are you going to get for $100,000 and end up flipping for $200,000 like that quickly? That a house is but not that. That's why I said that quickly.
Nah, you can get a house and flip that shit rather quickly.
You're going to make 100% profit.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
because that's gonna take a little time.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're gonna buy a house for $100,000, you gotta put $50,000 in it and then sell it for $3,000. Like that's
you can make $100,000, but I'm just saying he's saying you're like doubling your money every single time, and I was
Yeah.
like, you're just like displaying basic mathematics. I don't want to hear
but
your
it
shit.
could be stocks. You buy stocks if you know what you're, if you're in touch with a guy or
Yeah, at
or
that
something
point,
like
that's the easiest way to start over. You
Nah,
know, you
not
throw
really.
throw a fucking because you got
Nobody's talking about day trading.
he's
stuff like
but
that,
he's
like-
talking about you have to double your money every time, like things like that. That's with that same philosophy. You could do that when you had 10 grand, and you could 6x your money theoretically. You could
there's
fucking
some-
quadruple. You could fucking infinite x your money.
Yeah, I guess. So then let's see. If you got 100,000, I mean, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? You franchise a business?
No.
do you
The
do?
way he phrased it is like you buy $100,000 of some kind of product, and you flip it into $200,000. I don't know. Maybe
Okay,
you
like
do
on Amazon store or eBay.
I was gonna say maybe you do something like that. Like there's so many like little hustles where people buy things like on Alibaba. They'll buy like little, they'll buy 1,000 thumb drives, 1,100 gig thumb drives for fucking 25 cents a piece, whatever,
Okay.
and then they'll sell those thumb drives for like $5.
Okay.
And they'll have like a Amazon thing, or maybe they'll have whatever storefront, but
Like
like
an eBay store, Etsy,
yeah,
some shit like
Etsy, some shit like that. And then so like that's probably you could make some good money if you hit a good product on it's like a niche product, like a
like a keychain yo-yo.
like a keychain yo-yo, or like one of those fans that you could put like anywhere. Like you
Yeah,
could
you just clip it on.
you could clip it into your car. You could clip it because I'll tell you one thing: when you're pushing around a kid all day, that kid sits in the sun. It's hot. You want a fan to clip onto that puppy. So this stroller, so you could so it could blow your kid in the face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's smart. So keep them nice and cool.
Maybe like a cheap one of those. You get one of those for like low dollar.
like
and
a super default
but
product.
it's the same thing you see when you go to like what's that street in Chinatown?
Canal.
Yeah, if you go to Canal Street and you see them selling like little figurines, like what do you think they're doing? They bought those
Yeah,
figurines
that's
for
just a
fucking
flip.
fractions of a cent. That's that's
Yeah.
capitalism at its finest.
That's
you know
how
what I'm
that
saying?
guy did the homies.
Oh my god, that dude! Yeah, that dude's.
I seen a documentary on him.
Me too, bro. That
It was
dude
like Vice or something,
sniffed
right?
all his homie money, bro.
Yeah, you could
Undoubtedly, bro. That dude was fucking. When I seen him, first of all, the whole episode, he had a cigarette in his hand, and he sounded like a cigarette.
And he wouldn't get off the homie shit. He had all these totes and all these containers and all this storage.
You could
full
give
of
some
all this
context.
shit.
I'm sorry, we just fucking kind of talked about it without giving any context.
Yeah, all right. If anybody you remember in the vending machines, those little quarter machines or 50-cent machines, there used to be little figurines and they were called homies. They were like little tiny size, like 2-inch high, little cholo characters. They were just like a whole bunch of like West Coast characters with like handlebar mustaches, like shaved heads, wife beaters and shit. And it was just, they were all so different that they just became this like cult classic type of collectible randomly out of nowhere. People just started trying to get them, and this guy had just done exactly what you were saying. He came up on these little homie characters from out west and was like, I think I could sell these in New York, because in New York they don't know shit about these.
Word.
So he started with the vending machines, those little quarter machines, and sticking them in all these stores, and or I think he already had them for candy and switched them over to homie machines.
Oh, okay.
And then from there, I think he made upwards of $1 million in a year.
He made a lot of money off the
Yeah.
fucking homies.
But the guy was just like, he was just a mess. Like, house was like all
100%.
hoardered out. It was like a hoarder's house, like just a whole bunch of shit stacked up.
We need a new version of like something like that. Like, what's the next one? Like, there's no more like vending machine, like those like quarter vending machines. Like, there needs to be something else now. Like, what's the next thing to catch, or like to get you to spend that little extra money before you leave the supermarket? Because remember that was a thing, like getting temporary tattoos.
Yeah.
And getting stickers and homies, or little super bouncy balls, fucking yo-yos.
You remember the machines with the push-in one, and then a sticker used to come out? And
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's when it gives the temporary tattoos, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I remember that.
I mean, first of all, people are weird with COVID and shit now.
You don't think
People are-
anybody's gonna touch those machines?
Nah, and nobody carries coins around anymore, so that's
So what?
definitely
But what's the next? Well, we could put a fucking
card
We could put a card scanner on there. It's like what's gonna exist? Like there was a lot of money behind that. Those guys definitely made a fuck ton of money.
You know what would work?
Well, let's hear it.
When they got marijuana vending machines.
I think that would fucking slap. But I think it would slap for the same reason they don't have liquor vending machines. They probably couldn't do it.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
But that would be
There's
fucking...
too much addiction involved with like alcohol and like, you know, even weed. Like even weed, like you can't.
That would be fire though. Yeah, you know, you ever seen those videos of Japan? In Japan, they have those vending machines. They sell like everything.
Yeah,
they
sell
eggs.
like used panties and shit.
Yeah,
they do like weird shit over there. They put like used panties in a vending machine and sell like use socks.
You can put whatever you want in that thing.
Yeah, it's like weird shit.
It's like an old tin can.
Yeah,
It's like shit that people fish up.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, some weird shit. But yeah, they got vending machines for everything. There's pretty much like vending machines for cars now. You seen that shit?
I know. That's like, what's that website?
What is it, Carvana or something?
Yeah, it's like Carvana. You buy the car online. They bring that motherfucker to you. You check it out. If you like it, you keep it.
Yo, but they have that shit. Like it's like they have like physical locations. You go and
it's pretty cool. It's definitely like a convenient.
Either that or maybe it was just a commercial, and I'm just like.
No, I think they do have locations. I guess it is. It's a super convenient way to buy a car. But the truth is like, I always feel like I'm getting fucked on a car deal. Like, when do you ever buy a car and walk away like, you know what? I did pretty good. And
bro, when I bought my Jeep, because
yeah,
I bought it certified pre-owned, right? Because I'll never buy a brand new car ever again.
Yeah.
That shit is like a waste of money.
100%.
So I bought it certified pre-owned, and when I bought it, I spent, because Jeeps don't go down in value. Very minor. So I still paid a good amount for this goddamn car. This guy, when he comes out, the salesman, right? He gives me the keys and shit, and I'm like, yo, like, he gave me one key. And I was like, where's the other key? And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, the other key. I was like, you're not going to give me two keys?
Yeah, at least a valet key.
And he's like, well, you kind of got to, pay for, another key. You might have to buy it. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, let me get another key, bro. And he's like, well, let me talk to my manager. I was like, let me talk to the manager. I'm like, this guy's telling me he can't give me another key.
I just dropped all this fucking money on a car. You can't give me another. You can't give me two keys.
Like, what? And he was like, of course we'll get you a key, sir. I was like, yeah, let me get a key. Like, you fucking kidding me? He gave me another key. I go in the car and I'm like, I'm looking around and I'm like, yo, where's the little Jeep toolkit to take like the doors off and take the back part of the roof off? And he's like, oh nah, like you gotta like, you gotta buy that. I was like, otra vez, coño. Damn. I was like, where's the manager at? I go to the manager and I'm like, this guy is telling me I can't have the Jeep kit. And he was like, what?
That guy was it was definitely, he came from like another dealership.
Yeah, he was like, of course. Are you kidding me? He's like, go get him a Jeep kit. Get him a little Jeep kit. He went and he came and he was like, and I was like, nice. I was like, you found it? He's like, no, I just took it out of one of the new ones. I was like,
someone else is going to get fucked on this.
He's like, are you kidding me, bro? You're going to charge me money? Get the fuck out of here.
I went to it.
Charge me money? God damn it.
I went to a dealership one time with my mom, and my mom was getting not a new car, a used car, same thing, certified pre-owned. And it didn't have, it had like a navigation screen, but it didn't have like the navigation module, which is just like a chip that they put in to give it GPS.
Yeah.
And
so that screen was like a paperweight.
It was like a novelty item.
Yeah.
So she was like, I don't really need GPS. It's on my, we got it on our phone. And the salesman's like, yeah, no one uses that thing anyways. And I was like, listen, I want, like, you guys got to give my mom the GPS thing. Like, we're willing to take the car for as it is, like, for the price it is. We're not going to negotiate because it's a good price. We got, like, the internet price because, when you go there, they're like, well, it's that plus this.
Nah, fuck that.
We were like, no. Nah. Like, I'll pay this number right here.
Nah.
So, anyways, so we make the deal, and then we talk about the navigation system. He's like, all right, I'll do it. So he calls us to pick up the car, and I'm like, hey, before I come, I just want to confirm, like, you installed the GPS thing. And he was like, yeah, just come in. We'll check it out. We'll do it while you're here or whatever. And I was like, no, we'll do it when I'll just come when it's done. That way I could just pick it up and be gone. Calls me again, same thing. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go. I'm sure it'll just do it while I'm there or whatever. Get there, this motherfucker tried to sell us the car without the shit and tried to tell us, like, well, I can't get it. And then he tried to call me a liar in front of his boss. He was like, well, he goes, he's lying. And he didn't say you're a liar. He said, no, he's lying. I never said that. I was like, dude, why would I fucking? And his boss, like, shut him up immediately. And I was like, why the fuck would I lie?
Why would I make that up?
And I didn't even end up getting. Oh, actually, a part I left out of the story. The only reason I ended up getting it, I was gonna end up leaving, but I was like, because my mom was like, "Don't worry about it. It is what it is, right?" And I was in the finance office, and the guy was like, he must have sent something. He was like, "Yo, you happy with everything that happened?" I was like, honestly, I'm not fucking happy.
Yeah.
Because of X, Y, and Z. And he brought over the manager, and then the manager brought the other guy over, which I think is something that you shouldn't do anyways. You should take my word for it. But I wasn't lying, so I'll stand by what I say. You know,
The
so
manager brought it over to see if he corroborated your story.
the manager called it. So the manager gets there. I'm sorry if I fucked up the story. So I'm in the finance office. The finance officer sees it like a sad puppy. He's like, "Hey, how did the sale go?" I was like, "Honestly, I'm unhappy." So he calls over the manager to see if he can make me happy, right? So there was no blowjobs on the table today. So
Damn, yeah, I was just gonna say.
so
Well,
I was gonna have to settle for a
Stupid
fucking
ass.
for the GPS chip. So he tells me. So I'm like, listen. He tells me. So what happened? I was like, honestly, this guy told me I was gonna get the thing, and then he called me on the phone and like he misled me. Blah blah blah. I got here. It's still not here. Told him the same story, and then he was like, you know what? Don't worry. I'm gonna give you the GPS chip. Like, don't worry about it. And he calls the guy over, and he's like, he tells him like the story I just told him, and he's like, no, he's lying. That's not the story. And he just stops him immediately. And so he brought the guy over to confirm that I said what he said. Like he put him in front of me, and like we were forced to
That's
at that point
not good
confront
leadership.
each other about the situation. And I was just like, I said what I said, homie. Even if I was lying, I'm never gonna go back on what I said. But I wasn't lying. Like this legit happened. My mother was there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, and I don't give a fuck. It's a $350 chip at the end of the day. You know.
Yeah.
But we got it.
Yeah, yo, sometimes that's what you got to do, bro. Sometimes I was literally gonna tell this dude like, are you about to lose this sale over a little bullshit ratchet bit?
Can you?
Is that what you about to, the little
Allen key?
the little Allen key head
Crazy.
that goes on the little stupid shitty ass ratchet set that comes with this fucking Jeep? Is that what you're telling me?
That shit's more of a collector's item than it is a toolkit.
Yeah, it just has Jeep embroidered on the pouch. That's the best part about it.
Is it leather?
No, it's like a green canvas.
Can you tell your story about when you went to Made in America?
What story?
Then you went to the hotel.
Oh,
Can you tell the story? Because we were just talking about we're talking about poor customer service. That's what
Yeah.
this all gets down to.
Yeah.
Poor customer service.
Or customer service. And yo, Berto and I have both worked in customer service and like that type of the part of the service industry where essentially you have to balance people's personalities along with generating revenue, along with not getting walked on.
Yeah.
It's a weird balancing act. It's legitimately a crazy balancing act, along with not pissing off everybody involved.
Yeah.
So that's really not easy. So my now fiance and I, at the time we were dating, we went to a concert in Philadelphia. It was the first year ever that they had this Made in America concert. Now, Made in America is sponsored by Budweiser. It's a big Jay-Z event. It's like Live Nation. It's like a really big event that they started doing in Philly. So we get to the hotel. Check in, like, at a hotel is bullshit. It's like 3 o'clock or like 4 o'clock. It's like fucking annoying. It's like check in. But we got there and it was like 1 o'clock or something like that. So we didn't have a room yet, so we didn't have anywhere to put our shit. So before we got there, I had called and they said, your room is ready. You can come and check in early. So I was like, perfect. So we get there, I go and I'm like, listen, I'm here to check in. I give them my name, give my reservation. And they're like, oh, there's no rooms available. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm sorry. What did you say? And she's like, there's no rooms available. I said, I already booked one. I said, I'm from out of town. I'm not from here. I said, of course there's a room available.
Yeah. I made a reservation, so I reserved a room.
So if you gave my room away, that's a different story. And I'm early for check-in anyway, and I was approved for an early check-in. Yo, would you believe not only was an early check-in not available, our room was not available.
They double booked your room?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I was like, you've got to be kidding. Yo, the girl at the desk, there's like 3 different people working at the desk. There's this guy and there's these 2 girls. And they're straight up telling me, like, there's nothing we can do. And I'm like, what do you mean? He said, there's nothing you can do. I said, okay. So there's no reservation at all. My card was already charged. Nothing they can do. I said, can I speak to a supervisor? She says, there's no supervisor here. I said, of course there's a supervisor here. She said, no, there's not. I said, you mean to tell me that you guys are all working here and ain't nobody watching none of y'all?
I don't believe it.
I'll believe you for a second. She said, well, there's no supervisor. I said, but? She said, there's somebody here that's acting as a supervisor.
Okay.
So I said, all right.
I'll take him.
Bring him out here. He'd be the first one. First one I talked to. She's like, okay. She walks away all stank. Like, her eyelashes were fucking like 3 feet long, right? Turns around.
She flies away back to the back room.
Feathers on her face, right? And nobody comes out. It's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes go by. I'm like, listen, man. I'm like, where's the acting supervisor that you promised me? She tells me that, oh, they're not around. Sorry, meant to tell you. I said, all right. I said, okay, get somebody over here because now I'm missing my concert. Because now it's like 3 o'clock. The show was like starting, and the first act going on was one of the main acts that I wanted to see the first day. Damn. I'm like, yo, are you kidding me? I'm like, yo, let's go. This guy comes out like 10 minutes later. This guy comes out all stank and shit, right? He comes out and he's like, hello? I'm like, yes, sir. I'm like, hi, my name is Justin. What's your name? I said, are you going to help me? He said, depends. I said, okay. I said, so I tell him the whole story. He's like, sorry, there's no check-in now. There's no room. I said, there's no room. I said, okay.
Who was this guy?
That's when I asked him. I said, are you the manager? He said, I said, are you the manager, sir? I'm the acting manager. So I said, okay, you're the acting manager. Supervisor, no manager. There's no manager here. There's no supervisor. I look at this guy's name tag. It's like food and beverage and like ice coordinator.
He's like the food and beverage ambassador.
Bro, yo, shout out George and Ray in the chat.
Yo, what up, Ray? What up, George?
So I look at this guy and I said, listen, man, I don't need no ice and I don't need no drinks. What I need you to do for me right now, I said, I'm not thirsty. If when I am, I'll be sure to contact you. But at the moment, I am not. So what I need you to do is go and find the man. He's probably going to be over 6 foot. Find that man that tells you when to go to lunch. Who's the guy that tells you when to go to lunch?
That's my favorite part of this fucking story.
And he said, man, I'm the supervisor. I said, sir, who tells you when to go to lunch?
Where's the guy that lets you leave and eat?
That's what I want to know. Who do you give your vacation request to? That's what I want to know. Who do you tell that you going to watch the World Cup at Pedro's house and you need off for the weekend? That's what I want to know. Out comes this like 6'2" white guy in a suit from the back.
Yeah, of course.
He was like wiping his mouth. He must have been like lunching.
Yeah.
I said, that's the guy right there. I said, who's that? He's like, Acting like you don't see. I said, that guy right there.
Yeah, bring me that
guy. He said, oh, that's the manager. I said, get that guy right now. His whole tone changed. Like he was pretending to be like an officer, like somebody front like they're a cop, but they're like Arrow security. It was like that kind of shit. So the guy comes over. We have like a 10, 15-minute chat. I tell him how disappointed I am.
Yeah, that's how you got to tell it to him. You can't win by being upset with these dudes. You got to win by being disappointed in them.
I tell him how sad I am. How disappointed. I'm missing my show. I said, not that I don't want to talk to you, but I'm missing my concert. Yo, this guy upgrades our room, gave us a suite, and gave me $250 toward a future stay.
Nice.
Sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah.
I did end up missing the show. And then when we got to the show, the tickets I bought on StubHub, mine scanned is already being used.
What?
So my girl went in.
Wait. Somebody sold you tickets that was already used?
Yeah, like the printable joint.
Cocksuckers. Son of a bitch.
Then I had to go to the ticket window, buy another one, and then contact StubHub and have them reimburse me for the cost of that other ticket.
So you're out for like that money for 30 days.
Yeah, I was out that money for like it wasn't 30 days, but it was like a week. or so. But
What was the artist that you wanted to see that you ended up missing?
Alesso.
Okay, of course Alesso.
He's a dance
he's
producer.
an Italian dancer.
He's a dance producer. No, he's like he's Swedish. But that was the act that I was like, yo, it's he wasn't as huge as he is now. Like he was big, but not as huge as not even now. Like
he wasn't that big because he went on at 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, facts. But it was a big festival that had a lot of people.
I've never been to a festival.
You gotta go. We gotta go, bro.
Everybody says it's like a fucking an amazing time.
And they don't just have them for dance music anymore.
No, I know they do. Like they do rap. They do.
You see the Lovers and Friends tour? That's gonna be. I think it's in Atlanta.
No, of course it's in Atlanta. What's Lovers and what's the?
Bro, you want me to pull this up for you real quick? You got
what the list of people who are going to be at this event?
Yes.
It's probably going to be a banger. It's like when you look back at all the verses. Like I never watched the verses, but there were some pretty good people that performed on those things.
Let me read just a few
all
of
right.
these names.
What's the rundown? And where's it? What event is this?
Lovers and Friends. It's a festival that is happening on what's the goddamn date on this thing? On May 15th, 2022.
Okay.
All right. Now, Lovers and Friends, that's a song.
Yeah. The second you said it, I started singing it in my head.
So just to let you know, like some of the acts that kind of are part of putting this together.
Wow, let's
it's
hear it.
Live Nation, Snoop Dogg, and Bobby D are presenting this.
Okay, I fucking hate
It's going to be in Vegas.
Go ahead.
Headlining this shit, Lauryn Hill,
Ooh.
Usher, Ludacris, Lil Jon, TLC, Ciara, and Nelly.
Damn.
Ashanti, Ja Rule, Neo, Trey Songz, Brandy, Monica, Timbaland, Akon, T-Pain, Lil Kim, Eve, Sean Paul, Mace, Fabulous, The Dream.
Damn, bro. They got an early 2000s.
It doesn't even look real.
They got everything from like the late 90s to fucking 2006,
Bro,
2007.
this is our shit right here.
Yeah, this is our generation.
Bro, there's more. There's more, bro.
More?
Genuine, Escape, Jodeci, Keith Sweat.
Yo,
Fat
they
Joe.
say Drew Hill there? Just tell me now. Just tell me now.
Let me keep going, son. Let me keep going. Fat Joe, Cassie, Twister, Maya, Cameron, Khalees, SWV, Pretty Ricky, Trick Daddy.
Pretty Ricky?
Yes. Sean Kingston, 112.
Oh, yeah.
Donnell Jones. Next.
Oh, my God.
Drew Hill.
Yo, this is one day?
No,
this is a one-day event?
no.
What is this?
Oh, it is? Yeah, I guess it is now. Second show added.
Impossible.
Same lineup each day. Yeah, it's the same lineup both days.
Impossible.
Bro,
How?
Joe.
Oh, my God.
Juvenile.
Yo, they're going to be a spike in children coming out of Atlanta.
Yeah, a little fucked up ones from people that's too old to be popping all these kids out.
There's going to be like oh, my God. Damn. Is there more?
We're not done. Yes.
How are
Yes.
they going to have, everybody going to do one song?
They'll probably do a few. So there's going to be multiple stages. That's how festivals work. You're not going to be able to see everybody at once. You're going to be running from stage to stage. You got to essentially prioritize who you want to see. When you go to a festival, there's like 4 or 5 different stages that people
okay.
are performing on, and it's spread throughout a large area so that this way the songs don't interfere with each other. They strategically place the stages so that there's less like
So that the
noise
acoustics don't cross over.
Exactly.
There's going to be a lot of fucking that night. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, facts. So, yo, Joe, right? Foxy Brown, Trina.
Oh my God.
Tweet.
Trina's coming out?
Trina.
Trick Daddy in that fucking list?
Yes, he is
Oh
Trick Daddy. I already said Trick Daddy. Yes, Trick Daddy.
Yes.
Bro, tweet A-Marie. All right. Let me see. Juvenile, Too Short.
Juvenile's going to be Juvie?
Juvie, bro. Know your clap, son. Yin Yang Twins.
Oh my God.
Mike Jones.
Oh, yo, I swear to God, I was just listening to Mike Jones today.
Bro, Mike Jones. Yo, Lloyd.
281-330-8004.
John B. John B.
Damn, bro.
Kevin Little. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin Lytle. Excuse me. Baby Bash.
Is Keith Sweat on that fucking
Frankie
list?
J.
Frankie J's going to be there?
Nina Sky.
Oh my God.
And just added.
Baby Bash.
He's already on.
Oh yeah, all right.
The Locks.
The Locks. I knew when you said Cameron was going to be there, I knew the Locks was going to be on
Bro,
it.
do you hear that lineup?
That's a fucking
Yo, is anybody in the chat listening to this lineup?
Wicked
Yo,
lineup.
see, look, George is in here. Look, Saisha's in here. Yo, listen. This is what I'm saying.
That's a crazy fucking lineup. Dude, honestly, it's unbelievable. I think that's just a list that somebody put together of people that he wants to be there.
Yeah, it's like a lie.
It's like,
It's
yeah,
like a dream,
it
right?
doesn't even feel real.
Nah, that's how festivals are. I'm telling you, because George said, no way, that's going to be like 30 seconds per song. Nah, because what happens is, like I was telling Berto, there's multiple stages. So you're going to have like 5 different stages. Like you won't be able to see everybody at the same time. Like I've been to shows before where like Drake was performing on one stage, and then you had like, you know, like G-Unit on another stage. You had like acts that you really want to see. Like if you look at this lineup,
and they're huge venues. They're like they're like the size of parks. They're like national.
Yeah, they're like multiple acres.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how they do it. And then they'll have like, there's even going to be probably a couple things going on that's not even on the lineup.
Oh yeah, there's like surprise guests.
Yeah, and they have like food. They have
Who
alcohol.
the fuck else could come? Who are they going to surprise you with?
They throw
Tupac?
like they throw like up and comers and shit on like small side stages and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know,
They have The Weeknd come out and do a couple songs.
bro, but it's
that
great.
lineup
Sometimes
is
it gets a little
ridiculous.
disappointing though when you go to a festival because you can't see everybody you want to, and then it's like, damn, you know, like that shit sucks. Like these headliners, they're all gonna be at different stages, like at the same time. Like the headliners, like you're gonna have to choose between Lauryn Hill, Usher, and TLC. Like they're gonna be performing at the same time at different stages, and you just got to be like, fuck. Like you'll see, it's crazy because you'll see a stampede once you hear like the intro, like don't go chasing waterfalls. You know, once you hear waterfalls, like
Are you kidding me? When they start,
like, they just start running like.
What's gonna happen when Peaches and Cream comes on over here, and then the
kidding
thong
me?
song comes on over there? What's gonna fucking happen, bro?
That's exactly what's gonna end up happening. Like that's how, and then you'll see like the pockets of the true fans come out, because then you're like, there's no way I can miss 112. Like I can't miss 112. Like I don't give a fuck what else is going on. Like you'll see, you have a couple drinks or whatever, people smoke a little bit, you chilling with your people. That's gonna come. You're gonna prioritize who you want to see.
Damn, that's a crazy.
Yeah, it's in Vegas, bro. What's up?
It's in. I thought you said it's in Atlanta.
Nah, I thought it was. It's in Vegas.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Of course, it's got to be in the fucking desert. That's the only place big enough to fucking house all those fucking huge celebrities.
Look, see, but this is how you make the bread, though. Look, for look,
is that $10,000 for something?
Nah.
What's 10,000? Was that 10,000 points?
1,000 is for the luxury VIP travel package.
What's that? What's it include? $1,000. What do I get?
Lovers and Friends luxury VIP travel packages. Prices range from $1,059 to $1,779. Each travel package includes VIP admission to Lovers and Friends on May 15th, 2022, plus the following: 2 or 3 nights at any of the following hotels: Friday through Sunday or Friday through Monday. The Palazzo and Resorts Worlds. Those are the 2 options you have. So those must be the 2 hotels that are involved with this deal.
Probably,
right?
Yeah.
Lovers and Friends Festival merchandise. Day club and nightclub access, because at these festivals, these festivals are so crazy. People rally so hard that the artists have after party shows that they do at local clubs. Like, so you're going to see like TLC probably has another show at a local club.
Because they're already in town.
They're
going to shake that fucking town up. That's a good time to be in Vegas.
That's a good time to be a business owner in Vegas. You own a pizzeria or something in Vegas. You own you own a fucking bagel store.
I don't want to own any of those things. I want to sell condoms that weekend. Are you fucking kidding me?
You think anybody's buying condoms that weekend? Come on, son.
I want to sell cocaine that
you
weekend.
You might as well be selling balloon animals. You do better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, complimentary drinks, TV, VIP travel packages, prices based on how many people are staying in your hotel room.
George said that's the list of artists who failed COVID tests that won't be there.
Yo, speaking of which,
hilarious.
bro, we could talk about that festival all night.
Do you want to get to the next topic?
Yeah, next topic. But listen, we'll touch back on this. Anybody in the chat that's really considering going to this shit, man?
Yo, in Vegas, I'm definitely not going to fucking Vegas. But that's a good fucking.
You already giving up, son? That's a long ways away. That's next year.
I don't want to put all my eggs in that R&B basket, because if there's like a fucking mud wrestling show out there, I'd rather.
You ain't going to that either.
No, but if I got to pick between the 2, you know what I'm saying? I just can't I can't say it live. You know, I can't commit to that live.
All right, shoot me a text.
Yeah. So, anyways, we could travel. We could get on to the next topic. Speaking of fucking George's joke about everybody, all those artists getting COVID. Fucking Joe Rogan tested positive for COVID. which is crazy because he's been like in the media lately because of his
People think he's like an anti-vaxxer, but he's not.
I don't think he's an anti-vaxxer either, and I don't think
No.
that's what like I think that some people probably that's what they're upset about. But if you're upset about anything, you should just be upset about the fact that people like saying like you shouldn't talk about anything that you're not like a subject matter expert in. But he says it. He tells people all the time, even though he tells people all the time like, yo, don't listen to what the fuck I say because I'm not a fucking like. I wouldn't take his opinion on dinosaurs because he's not a fucking paleontologist.
Yeah, like if I put on the Tonight Show or I put on goddamn Sesame Street, I'm not responsible. I don't expect to go on Sesame Street and get information that's going to be of value to me in certain areas. Like I'm not going to go on there and be like, oh, the way that Big Bird fixes a sink is how I should fix a sink at home.
I don't want to
blame them for me fucking up my sink.
And I don't want to hear Big Bird's opinion on Pakistan right now.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not concerned with that. If I do hear it, I just take it for what it is. It's Big Bird talking shit.
Yeah.
I don't take it as fucking fact.
And honestly, Joe Rogan hasn't been anti-vax. He's been pro-health.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, and that's
exercise, eat right.
That's one of the things that they were mentioning in this article that I read with that he was just like, just exercise, take your vitamins, and you'll be all right. And it's super interesting.
And he never said, and you'll be all right. He says, you'll give yourself a better chance. If you get this, you can help yourself fight it by having your body be operating in a more optimal sense.
Yeah.
That's always been his philosophy. So anybody that says that guys like him, guys like Jocko, guys like David Goggins, these guys are not against any type of specific medication. They're just pro prevention.
I thought Joe Rogan was vaccinated.
I don't know if he is. I don't think he is.
I thought he got that shit when it came out.
Nah, he just gets tested all the time.
Okay, but he ended up putting himself through like a bunch of taking in a bunch of medicines, some like experimental stuff. But I think
where'd you hear about it? He had a recent episode where he talked
about
it.
He talked about. I heard a snippet from an episode where he talked about it, and then I heard it on the Philip DeFranco show. Okay.
Damn, he might have been on. I think he was on Ari Shaffir's show, Skeptic Tank. I think he might have been on there. I saw he was remote, like he was.
That's probably
Skyping.
when he had it.
Maybe he's isolating himself when he did that episode.
Can we talk about Lil Nas X having a baby?
Yeah, Lil Nas X is pregnant.
How? So I don't, because you came and told me this. What is happening? He's having a baby, and his baby's coming soon, right?
Yeah, apparently he has a baby that's due September 17th. But the way he announced that whoever this woman is pregnant is he took like maternity photos himself, like with like making it look like he's pregnant and shit like that.
I'm not really into maternity photos in general.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people think it's like a lot cuter than it is, but I guess when it's when it's your wife or something, I'm sure that it's a lot more.
My wife didn't want to do it, and I was kind of like, good, because I'm not super into them. Like, I get it, like what you said. For yourself, like, it's like, yeah, this is when I was pregnant. It's like, you know, you could show your kids when they grow up and shit like that. Like, but he took maternity pictures, and I guess, did they explain who is this girl, and what, is she just a surrogate?
I have no idea. Is she just a surrogate? I mean, I don't know. I imagine that they must have had some kind of relations, him and this young lady.
Or maybe he just like is just a baby in there. Maybe just threw a baby in there because he wanted a baby.
Yeah, I mean that's possible. I mean,
9 months ago he was like, I hit Old Town Road is fucking popping. I should have a kid. Yeah.
Apparently, did you see the pushback he got when he released those sneakers that had like a drop of his blood in it?
Yeah.
Or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like.
Well, he released. It was a Nike that wasn't authorized by Nike. He bought a bunch of Nikes, changed them up, threw some blood in there, and like resold them.
I mean, I don't know why you can't do that.
Why can't? Because it's not for resale, I guess.
That's people make millions of dollars every year reselling sneakers.
Well, authorized dealers.
He customized them and sold them.
Authorized people could say, yeah, but
I think he did too well, and they weren't included. So that's what ends up happening. Because I know a lot of customizers that sell shit.
I don't even think he had that many. I think it was like a limited run. I didn't think it was that many. I think it was just Nike was just not down with that shit.
Well, they're not down with it because he got paid off of it and made this a big thing. They were like, we can't be having.
They could have done it with him, and they could have both made way more money.
Yeah, they should have. They
They could have
should've.
done it with him, and they both would have made way more money.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but
That's what it was. He didn't
maybe
include
something
them in it, and
maybe, yeah, I
and
really
they
don't know.
They want to make an example out of him. Like, think about it. If you got, if LeBron James decides to go out and buy a bunch of Nike Air Monarchs, that dad shoe, and decides to, to take a little, like scraps from his game jerseys and they stitch them into the tongue or something like that, and he resells them, they'd be like, "Whoa, wait a minute, guys! Like, we can't be doing this shit. We can't be doing this."
Maybe. I really don't. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but I just know that I don't think he just has the ability to sell like Nike products. Like, he can't do that.
It's like he said, it was the demon type of shit. Like, he sold it with like red contacts and fangs, and like the blood was in there. Like, it was like vampire type of shit.
Yeah, Nike was. I guess it's against their fucking their company guidelines. It's not a part of their fucking. What's that thing called that companies have? It's like their viewpoint. It's like there's like a speech or like
their mission statement.
It's not a part of their mission statement.
Yeah, no, they don't play that shit. But they were comparing to Tony Hawk dropping skateboards that had his blood in the paint.
Is that a real thing too?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he dropped them with his own company.
Yeah, they were.
He's got Birdhouse like that. That's like his own shit. So there's the difference. If you want to drop a Lil Nas X.
Drop your own shit.
Drop your own sneakers.
And then you could do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, but of course, he needed that kind of beef with Nike in a sense, because he don't make music no more. This guy is just like,
he's got a new song, I think. His last song was a hit, right? He's got 2 bangers, not just Old Town Road. He's got another song that smacks.
See, but they're not bangers though. It's like he's like
they're big records. They're definitely platinum records.
They're platinum records, but not because they're good records. They're because
6ix9ine has proven that you don't need to be good records. If you got a bunch of fucking platinum records, they're platinum records.
But what I'm saying is, like, the way he gets these platinum records is this shock value.
Oh, the controversy is what drives this fucking.
Yeah.
And
he's not selling that many. He's platinum by 2021 standards, where he's getting platinum clicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which isn't.
I don't know if there's dollars. I don't know if there's dollars associated with those clicks. Like back in the day when you sold 1 million records, there's dollars associated with every one of those records.
People went to the store and
were bought your album. Yeah.
Which that's very different.
Yeah, 100%. What you hearing that?
Yes.
You know what that is? It's a fucking demon cricket that's in my house.
I'm telling you, yo, you need little Ray, yo. You need little Ray that lost his sight at a real young age to walk under there and just find
and grab that motherfucker. I know where he is. He's behind the baseboard heating, so I can't get to him. You hear that? You hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
You know what you need to get?
Raid?
An iguana. You need to get an iguana.
I need to get a bearded dragon down here.
That's right.
Come fucking face fuck that cricket. Is there 2 of them now?
Nah, that little bitch is just in stereo.
Yo, when I tell you, that's funny. When I tell you this shit was going off the other day, I was working, and people were like, and I can't hear it when I'm working because I'm wearing these can headphones. Like, I can't hear anything around me. And they're like, yo, that cricket's going off. I take off my headphones. This motherfucker, behind me, cricketing.
Cricket sound like DJ Red Alert.
Bro, he was going on. He sounded like Fun Flex dropping bombs. It was the same exact thing. He was hitting that button the same way Flex be hitting it. It was crazy. He was just going off. And I look up, these motherfuckers live like 8 weeks. It's either 8 weeks or 8 months. Either way, it's too long.
However long they live is a second too long.
Wow, bro. I killed one. And like 3 days later, another one comes.
Yo, you got to be ready, bro. You always got to be ready to.
So dude, you got to step over there, shake something over there. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I ain't out here bounty hunting crickets.
Listen,
how much money you paying me?
He'll
bro?
stop cricketing. He'll stop making that sound. Whatever.
If I do what?
If you just step over there or move something, there you go. You got to assert yourself. Do it again. You got to. There you go. That's it. You just got to scare him a little bit. Don't break nothing now. I just tell you. Oh, he's not. Yeah,
All right, he started again. I'm not doing that. That's it. Now, you only get 3 to 4 taps on the baseboard for free.
Yeah.
After that, taps cost money per tap. We got to talk about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wish there was something I could do about this, but nature.
They can't hear it.
Oh, you can hear it.
Let them know. Yo, y'all, can you guys hear that cricket out in YouTube land, out in the chat?
They can hear it 100%. Cicadas. This was supposed to be the year of like the most cicadas. Did you know that? There was supposed to be like a massive infestation because they
say that the Bible?
No, because they dig underground and like come back like a couple years later or some shit like that, and like 8 years ago there was so many buried that, or X amount of years ago there was so many buried that this year was supposed to be the year that like it was supposed to be like so many of them.
Get out of here.
Yeah. I don't know if it happened the way like because I didn't see a lot of them at all.
Interesting.
I don't really go looking for them though.
Yeah, I don't look for them shits either.
That's a fucking weird, nasty animal.
What are you talking about? You
That
talking
should just
about?
be sticking to trees, shedding
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
Bugs in general are pretty fucking weird.
Yeah, like little space creatures.
Brings me to my next topic. There's a YouTube channel I fucking fell into a vortex.
Yo, tell me about it.
It's
man.
called Casual Geographics. It's this dude who like
Oh, instead of National Geographics, he calls it Casual.
it's called Casual Geographics. This dude, he does TikToks, and then for the YouTube video, he just ties them all together.
I love that.
And they're about animals. And he just does this funny fucking like variation of just like different birds and
But
different
does he know
this
what
and
he's
different
talking
that.
about?
Yeah, it's all like legit stuff, but it's just fucking hilarious. You guys should totally go check him out. You'll end up watching this dude for an hour. It's called Casual Geographics.
Damn, that shit sounds legit.
And while we're shouting people out, shout out to Ray Figs, who gave us a shout out on his YouTube the other day.
Yes.
Shout out to my guy Ray. Go check him out for the
Shout out Ray
Funko
Figs. Shout
Pop
out Ray Figs.
unboxings, reviews. He just had this super sick. There's like metallic pops. They're like they look like they're like metal. They're like reflective.
Yeah.
He had a super sick Marvin the Martian that was metallic. Like the green helmet was like shiny and shit. Fucking fire.
Damn, no.
Yeah,
That shit
I
is
know I'm
fire.
like a pop nerd, but it was fucking hard as fuck.
That shit
It was
is
like
fire.
shiny like this fucking bottle.
Yeah, yo, I gotta finish watching it. You know? Damn,
Let's see,
yo.
what else? I know the hour went by quick. Is there anything else I want to talk? Oh, there's one thing also I wanted to talk about, and then we could call it a night, ladies and gentlemen.
Got you.
What's up with this trend with people putting like diamonds into like their teeth, into like their
Like drilling a hole.
like
and
drilling
sticking
a hole
diamond.
and sticking a diamond in there?
Yeah, that's a thing.
It's like, how long is that going to be? How long has that been a thing?
It's been
And
a
what do you
thing
think
for
about
years. It's been a thing for years. A lot of times, girls will get like one.
it? The one's not that
side.
bad.
Yeah. Why? You seeing people drilling them?
I'm seeing people do their like the whole front. You know.
I've only seen like random ones. Like they'll do like one or like one here. I mean, again, this comes down to, you know, a girl's got to be pretty. If she's pretty and does that, cool. If you're an ugly mess and you do that, yuck. It's one of those things. Where
I don't think it makes you hotter.
It doesn't make you hotter, but you can pull it off.
Yeah,
You know?
I know. I don't even think. I think we're just tolerating it because you're hotter. Like you're hot. It's like fuck it. You want to put a fucking diamond in your tooth?
You know, it's like a stupid haircut. You know, it's like if you're hot and you get a stupid haircut, you're just a hot girl with a stupid haircut. You know,
that's
not,
true. But I think the difference between but if you're a not so hot girl, a haircut can make you look a little bit better,
Or it can make you look like a fucking animal.
or it can make you look worse. But it can make you look better. So this diamond thing is different because it's never gonna make you look better. I don't think this is ever gonna make anybody hotter.
True. I'm not gonna be like, damn, yo, you seen that girl with the diamond in her tooth?
Yeah,
Nobody's
exactly. It's
nobody's
never
say
gonna
that.
lead with that shit.
Yeah, nah,
No.
that's not it.
But I
That's
think it's
not
I think it's a cool trend. I guess I don't have anything against it.
Shout out, somebody's in the chat laughing, y'all. Fuck with it.
Yeah, it's fucking it. I really think it's like I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a trend that was like it's like an eyebrow piercing, right? Remember when we were younger, like
Nah,
eyebrow
I'm not
piercing.
an eyebrow piercing, yo. If a girl is attractive and then she turns around and has an eyebrow piercing, I'm like, bendito.
I just think that you're not here for me at that point.
Yeah, I'm like,
Like, should I get my like? You're not here for us. I'm like, all right, you're one of us. A female with the eye piercing, I automatically just assume that you're just like, all right, cool, what's up? And I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
it's cool, but yo,
Yeah, I just automatically assume like, all right, you volunteer the fire department.
facts. Yeah, facts,
You know?
bro. Facts. I know. Damn, you can drink me under the table.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm totally cool with that
I
shit.
get it. IPA?
Yeah.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Tribal
I got
tattoo.
you. I got you.
No worries,
Facts.
eyebrow
Facts.
tattoo, but the diamond in the tooth thing, it's like I wonder if that falls like into a cat. I wonder if you're a female and you have the diamond in the tooth thing, which like I said, I ain't got nothing against it. I think it's kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? I wish
Yeah.
I was young enough to pull it off, you know what I'm saying? Because if I was, I'm telling you right now, if I was fucking 20 again, I'd have the fucking diamond in the tooth, bro. I definitely do the canine, you know what I'm saying?
But-
Maybe
but
just one.
I probably do this one.
Okay,
A little
yeah.
second joint. You know what I mean? A
No,
little
I do
second
I do
joint.
the canine because it's far enough back, or I might even do the one behind it because I like low key stunting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like the too flashy.
If you got like platinum grills, you just get your bottom teeth.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, yo,
yeah,
if you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you know. If you're close enough
100%.
to me, if you're close enough to me and we cool enough, you know I'm getting it
Yeah,
out.
100%. If
You
I
know
had a
I'm getting
grill,
it.
I would have just the bottom. I feel like I missed that boat too. I be missing these trends, my nigga. I fucking.
It's gonna come back around. Don't
I'm
worry,
not
yeah.
young enough,
Don't
yo.
worry.
It just sucks. Like, well, that's it. We'll
Don't
never be
worry.
able to do these things anymore.
You could be Trick Daddy in a minute. Don't worry
We're
about
never-
it. It's around the corner, bro. It's around the corner, yo. I'm telling you.
Yo, that's it. Masters of None, episode 40. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you're still here, please give us a thumbs up.
Yes, we're trying to figure out something we're gonna do for episode 50.
Yeah,
So just stay
something's
tuned,
coming.
stay tight. Just make sure that you fuck with the YouTube link. Just, subscribe, hit the notification button, thumbs up this video, share it with your friends, share it with your wife, share it with your husband, share it with your side piece, share it with whoever you want. I just really want everybody to get a chance to listen to what we got going on.
Yeah, man. That's it.
Shout out everybody in the chat, man. We love y'all.
Did that work? I'm trying to switch it to the other camera. Boom. Play the music.
Oye, te hablo desde la prisión.